In this video, I will be going over Chapter 12 using the parcel sizing tool. And this exercise begins on page 223 of your textbook. So I need to open up the parcel sizing tools drawing. And then once this opens, I need to go to the Home tab and start the parcel creation tools. So underneath the Home tab, Parcel creation tools. Then I need to choose the slide line create, and then I just want to say OK for the parcel style information. So I want to go up here and select on parcel 25 because this is the parcel that I want to edit. And then up here on this corner up here at station 4 plus 20.38, this is going to be the starting point for breaking off a new parcel. So at that intersection right there, that will be the starting of the frontage. So I'm going to use my snaps and click endpoint and choose that point, and then I'm going to run along this frontage line, and I'm going to select endpoint at station 11 plus 83.29. So as you can see with this orange line, that it's going to start creating parcels from this point along this line. Now it's asking me for an angle, and I'm going to choose 90. And you can see by the red highlighted area that is going to be the parcel that it's going to create. I'm going to say yes to accept this default minimum area information over here underneath the parcel layout tools. And now I'm going to escape because I only want to create that one parcel. Otherwise, we can create parcels all along that frontage line where that orange line is. But we don't want to do that, so I'm going to hit escape. Now I'm going to create another parcel. This one we are going to use the swing line create, and I am going to choose parcel 2. So I need to select on the parcel 2 label and that will select which parcel we are going to break up. So it's asking me for my select start point on the frontage, and I'm going to choose the end point right there, and it looks like there's something, I think that may be line type issues going on with this drawing, but I'm going to select the end point right there, and I'm going to follow along this west boundary line for the frontage, and I'm going to click on the end point here. So now it's asking me to select my swing point, and I'm going to use my snaps again and hit endpoint and choose that intersection, which is just south of property 2 label. So the configuration that you see in red highlighted is using this information over here. So this is at the minimum area of 10,890 square feet. We want to change that, and we want to change this to 1 acre even. So I'm going to type in 1 acre and hit enter. which changes that to 43,560 square feet, which is exactly 1 acre. And you can see how that changed my configuration over here in red. I want to um, I want to accept that this configuration, so I'm going to hit enter, and I want to hit escape because I don't want to create any more parcels using that tool. So now we want to change to a different tool, and this time we want to use the free form. So moving back over here to the parcel layout tools, if I click my down arrow and I hit free form create, um, we want to create a parcel line right about there. So the book says I want to go along the east property line east of the property 25 label, which happens to be this line right here. And I want to select the midpoint of this line. So I'm going back to my snaps and hitting endpoint. I'm sorry, I need to hit the midpoint. So I need to hit the midpoint twice to go back to that snap feature. Select the midpoint. And I'm going to default, I'm going to hit enter because I want that line to be perpendicular to uh, the midpoint of perpendicular to this line right here. And you can see where that line is going to go, and it's created another property up here. It's split parcel 25, and it's split it right here at that line we just created, and you can see how it's going to call it property 30 now. And then I want to escape out of that and hit escape, and that will escape out of our command and make those property line adjustments permanent. And you can tell now that the label is in white. And that will conclude this exercise.